Stop. Welcome back to the Old Coin Chronicles. Today we are going deep, and I mean deep, into the most expensive, most rare, and most coveted Washington quarter dollars ever produced by the United States government. We're talking about coins that left the U.S. Mint worth exactly 25 cents, and today sell at auction for $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and in some cases over $50,000. And here's the part that should keep you up at night. Some of these coins have been found in everyday pocket change, in coin rolls from the bank, in grandmother's old coin jars sitting in a closet for 60 years. Face to camera, slower, more deliberate. The Washington quarter has been a part of American life since 1932, nearly a century of history, minted across dozens of facilities, across multiple compositions, across generations of Americans. Since its first striking under the administration of Herbert Hoover, the U.S. Mint has produced literally hundreds of billions of these coins. But within that ocean of common coins, there are islands of extreme rarity created by low mintage numbers, by accidental die errors, by transitional. A circulated 1997D quarter that is worn is worth just its face value of 25 cents in uncirculated. Examples that have never been used as money tend to go for $1 to $3 in a retail setting. The Fun Times Guide and the 1997 P quarter is worth around $0.80 in uncirculated. Condition with an MS 63 grade and the value is around $4.10 in uncirculated. Condition with an MS 65 grade and the 1997 D quarter is also worth around 80 cents in uncirculated. Condition with an MS 63 grade and the value is around $4.10 in uncirculated. Condition with an MS 65 grade and circulated. Examples from good 4 through about uncirculated 58 are worth only face value, and the numismatic market begins at the gem MS 65 level with exponential value growth at the highest grades. So the big money is only in coins that have never touched a pocket or a cash register. Today circulated 1997 quarters are worth only face value, but exceptional mint state and proof examples tell a very different story. In top grade specimens have sold for as much as $3,525 at heritage auctions, and the certified population at MS67 and above is vanishingly small, making high-grade examples genuinely scarce despite a combined mintage of nearly 1.2 billion coins and a 1997 P graded MS67 Plus by PCGS, which is one of only a handful known to exist, sold for $3,525 at heritage auctions in September 2016, and this remains the all-time record for this date. And the most valuable 1997D quarter was graded MS68 by Professional Coin Grading Service and sold for $978 in 2004. And the USA Coin Book estimated value of the 1997D Washington quarter is worth $15 or more in uncirculated MS Plus mint condition, showing just how dramatically grade determines the worth of this remarkable coin. The 1997 S proof quarter is worth around $3.50 in PR65 condition, and the 1997 a silver proof quarter is worth around $9.50 in PR65 condition, and the silver melt value for the silver proof coin is $15.77 calculated from the current silver spot price. Silver recyclers. And the most valuable 1997 S silver proof quarter was graded Proof 70 Deep Cameo by Professional Coin Grading Service and commanded $495 in a 2003 auction. And the clad proof coins from San Francisco also have tremendous visual appeal with their deeply mirrored fields and beautifully frosted raised design elements, which make them absolute showpieces in any coin collection. And while this is a much lower mintage than the clad proofs, the 1997S silver proofs are not considered rare in general, and they usually take $8 to $10 a piece in the retail market in coins. And the highest grades of PR69 and PR70 are where the serious collector money comes into play. With a combined business strike mintage of nearly, the 1991 Washington quarter was designed by the legendary artist John Flanagan, and on the obverse side of the coin you will find the powerful image of George Washington, the first American president, facing left, and on his front are the words, "In God we trust," and beneath him is the year of minting, which is 1991. And on the right side of his pigtail is where the mint mark appears if present. And on the reverse side, you will find a left-facing bald eagle with wings spread out perched on a bunch of arrows, while an olive branch appears underneath representing liberty, freedom, and peace. And the words United States of America appear boldly at the top along the rim, followed by the motto E pluribus unum, which translates to out of one, many, and the denomination quarter dollar appears at the base along the inner rim. By 1991, the quarter had already undergone significant changes, most notably the shift from 90% silver composition to copper nickel clad in 1965. Due to rising silver prices and the 1991 Washington quarter is made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel and has a mass of 5.67 grams, a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.75 millimeters. And the coin also features a beautifully reeded edge. There are 119 reeds on its edge, making it very distinctive to the touch, and these physical characteristics are extremely important when you are grading a coin, because any wear, scratches, or damage to these features will significantly reduce the coin's value in the collector market. The mint mark on the 1991 quarter is either D for Denver Mint, P for Philadelphia Mint, or S for San Francisco Mint, and the P mint mark was added to the coin in 1980. In the 1991 quarter, P does not carry a P mint mark because Philadelphia coins in 1991 were struck without one, which trips up new collectors every time, and that missing letter does not make it a rare error. It is just the norm for that mint coin identifier, and over 570,968,000 of these coins were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, making this a less collectible item for common grades. And the Denver Mint and San Francisco Mint also contributed massively to the total production numbers of this remarkable coin. Paragraph 5. Mintage numbers and rarity. The Denver Mint produced more than 630 million Washington quarter coins in 1991, and the quarters they produced bear the D mint mark. In the San Francisco proof quarters from 1991 came out of the West Coast with their signature mirrored fields and frosted devices, and about 2.8 million of these proof quarters were struck that year, and over 1.2 billion Washington quarters were produced in 1991. And despite being lower compared to the previous year high, production levels kept the 1991 Washington quarter under the common value range. So while most of these coins are easy to find in high mint state grades, the Washington piece has been a part of United States coinage since 1932, and it was originally designed to celebrate the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. And by 1985, these coins were produced in mass quantities at both the Philadelphia P and Denver D mints, and the entire Washington quarter series carries with it over 50 years of incredible American history by the time the 1985 edition was struck. And the 1985 P 25 cents is part of a series of Washington quarter coins struck from 1965 through 1998, and it was struck in Philadelphia and designated as a business MS strike. And this coin is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Gray sheet and the 1980s were a fascinating era for American coinage because the economy was booming and the United States Mint was working at full capacity, producing hundreds of millions of coins every single year for everyday commerce. And the 1985 Washington quarter sits right in the middle of this incredible era of massive American coin production and collector excitement. The obverse of the 1985 Washington quarter features Houdon's portrait of Washington, facing left as imagined by John Flanagan, with Liberty at the top periphery, and the date centered at the bottom with the motto, "In God We Trust." Left of Washington's neck, and the mint mark appears to the right of the president's hair ribbon, and the reverse features a large eagle with wings fully extended clutching a bundle of arrows with the words United States of America at the top, periphery and quarter dollar at the bottom, and an olive leaf is positioned between the eagle and the denomination, the gray sheet. And every single design element on this coin tells the deep story of American values and freedoms, with the eagle representing power and the arrows representing readiness, for defense, and the olive branch representing a sincere desire for peace. And this combination of patriotic imagery made the Washington Quarter one of the most beloved coins in all of American history from the moment it was first introduced right through to the end of the classic eagle. Reverse design in the 1985 quarter dollar has a value of 0.25 US dollar and a mass of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 24.257 millimeters and a thickness of 1.7526 millimeters and features 119 reeds on its edge. And from 1965 onward, the composition changed to 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, and all Washington quarters produced for circulation since 1965 are a clad composition with a central copper core covered between two outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel alloy, and the worth is not in the metal, but is purely numismatic, meaning it is based on condition and rarity as judged by collectors. And a standard 1985 quarter weighs 5.67 grams with tolerances of 0.227 grams more or less, and more in 1985 quarters can weigh even less due to loss of metal through circulation. Where the fun times guide and knowing the exact weight of your 1985 quarter is critically important. The Washington Quarter was first made in 1932 and was designed by John Flanagan, who was the sculptor of Washington's bust, and the Washington Quarter series is one of the coins in the Washington Quarter collection that continues to circulate today. And in 1930, a new bicentennial commission was created, and the commission suggested using the half dollar and adding Washington's image to it. But the quarter coin was considered instead. In a twist of fate, and John Flanagan's design was chosen through a design competition, and through much debate, the Washington Quarter was eventually born. And by the time 1996 arrived, the Washington Quarter had been a beloved part of American daily life for over 64 years, and the coin had survived through the Great Depression and World War II, and the economic booms and recessions of the post-war era, and the dramatic change from silver to clad composition in 1965, and the coin had become one of the most trusted and recognized symbols of American commerce in the entire history of United States coinage. The obverse of the 1996 Washington Quarter features Houdon's portrait of Washington, facing left as imagined by John Flanagan, with Liberty at the top periphery, and the date centered at the bottom, with the motto "In God We Trust" to the left of Washington's neck, and the mint mark appears to the right of the president's hair ribbon. And the reverse features a large eagle with wings fully extended, clutching a bundle of arrows with the words United States of America at the top, periphery, and quarter dollar at the bottom, and an olive leaf is positioned between the eagle and the denomination, the gray sheet. And every single element of this design was chosen with tremendous care and intentionality, because the arrows held by the eagle represent America's readiness to defend itself, and the olive branches represent America's deep desire for peace and harmony with all nations. And the portrait of George Washington himself represents the courage and integrity and leadership that built the greatest nation on earth. And this design served on the quarter for an astonishing 66 years, making it one of the most iconic and enduring coin designs in the entire history of American numismatics. The 1996 Washington Quarter has a face value of 25 cents or 25 cents, and a mass of 5.67 grams and a diameter of 24.30 mm and a reeded edge, and a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel for the standard clad business strike versions. And the coin also features 119 reeds along its edge, which is a very distinctive and important feature that collectors examine carefully during the grading process. And silver quarters from 1932 through 1964 must weigh 6.25 grams, while clad quarters from 1965 through the present must weigh 5.67 grams, and any significant deviation could indicate a transitional planchet error. And knowing the exact weight of your 1996 quarter is absolutely